35-25. Launch pass to Chambers and behind the back.
Did you ever think in your wildest dreams? I guess.
DJ to Chambers. Damn!
40 points in the first half for Tom Chambers.
Chambers to win the game. He's got it. Welcome back to Tom Chambers' Greatest Games. In this episode, we go back to March 1991 with the Phoenix Suns playing the New York Knicks. With Chambers continuing to struggle with lower back and hamstring problems, the Suns would need a big game from him to come back from behind at Madison Square Garden. In this nationally televised game, Chambers would power the Suns in the second half, hitting critical shots, crashing the boards, and going 13 for 14 at the line. The Suns would end the Knicks' 5-game win streak, further building their reputation as streak busters, and Chambers would be named Player of the Game after his 32-point and 13-rebound performance to earn the W. So let's go back to March 5th, 1991, the Phoenix Suns at the New York Knicks.
Game also. So two teams have been winning of late. Phoenix 8 out of the last 11. And the New York Knicks have won 5 in a row. Our officials tonight, Hugh Hollins, Tommy Nunez, and Hank Armstrong from Madison Square Garden. McDaniel to Hornacek.
Now Phoenix very good off the dribble and an outstanding perimeter jump shooting team.
Speaking of perimeter jump shooting, Tom Chambers.
You've got to make the bunnies, and that was an easy one.
McDaniel to Chambers, who's foul going to the hoop.
Now tonight, Bob, we have a couple of really big matchups. Vandeweghe versus Chambers is interesting. Two perimeter guys, but Chambers should be able to post up Vandeweghe anytime he wants. And then the slugfest. McDaniels and Oakley. This is going to be down in Atlantic City. Tyson and Ruddock. Come on.
No kidding. I talked to the X-Man before the game. I said, how about your rematch with Charles Oakley? He says, oh, none of that emotion carries over. I thought, right. And I'll buy some swampland from the two of them. Will be a good matchup. He says, you know, I'm as tall as Oakley. I just give away the weight and the strength. Kevin Johnson being defended by the veteran Maurice Cheeks. Vandeweghe came out for the double team that time, and Chambers made him pay.
Well, anytime that you go to trap on the perimeter, you're asking for slow death, because Chambers and Hornacek will be the two guys who will be free. Both of them are outstanding shooters. He's blessed with great open floor quickness, and he can finish.
Chambers with 7 points early in this ball game. It's Vandeweghe, of course, on the personal, as I told you.
I really love this guy's game. You know, he's 6'10". You really don't know whether he's left-handed or right-handed because he goes either way. He loves to dunk with his left. He's been in 4 All-Star games, and he's playing this year with a bad lower back strain as well as a hamstring.
Now Oakley playing Chambers. Tough drive, own rebound.
Anytime Chambers drives into the lane with his left hand, he loves that left-handed hook, and if you give him daylight, he dunks. And it's a quick, sudden dunk with that left hand.
Got Marley airborne, dishes it inside to Mustaf. He can't get it. Oakley, offensive board, couldn't get it to go down. And because of that, the Suns in the first quarter with a 1-point lead and a relatively low-scoring first quarter.
Yeah.
Going for it again, but this time the Knicks come away with it. Look at Stark's speed.
4-on-1. Yes.
Patrick with the monster jam, but look at the speed from John Starks, who initiated that break. Good pass from Kevin Johnson to Chambers. Dish to Hornacek. Chambers over Vandeweghe.
Knicks are doing an excellent job on Hornacek and on McDaniel. They are keeping both of them very quiet up to date.
Phoenix could take the lead. Incredible shot by Kevin Johnson. He wanted a foul, didn't get it. Phoenix has the lead by 1.
See, here it is now. They'll milk this for a little while.
Starks tried to come in for the double team, but it's too little too late. 4 seconds.
Plenty of time.
From long range, Starks comes up short. Kenny Walker did not get the shot off in time, and the Knicks matched their biggest lead of the game, 57-52, a lead of 5 at halftime here at Madison Square Garden. We'll be back to Madison Square Garden, but after these messages, we'll join Ernie Johnson in Atlanta.
Ewing and Oakley are having a monster game. When you look at what Ewing is putting up there for us right now, and along with the shot blocking and the intimidation, he's having an outstanding ball game.
Halfway through the third quarter, the Knicks have built their biggest lead of the game, 68-60. The scoring has come from Oakley and Ewing. Chambers on the power move to the hoop. We don't see that as much from Tom Chambers as we did in years past.
I think it has to do with that hamstring, that problem that he has, along with the lower back, Bob. He's not exploding like he used to.
Knicks up by 8, 6:13 to go in the third. Chambers thinks about the three-pointer. Majerle for 2.
So that's one of his primary things tonight.
Hornacek for 3. Yes, he gets it.
Beautiful backspin.
Oakley playing tight on Chambers. Now Carroll against Ewing. The jump hook. Chambers kicks it out to Majerle, who takes it right to the hoop, hands it off to Chambers. That wasn't pretty, but it's worth 2. They're doing it here tonight. Pass inside to Chamberlain. He's fouled by Eddie Lee Wilkins. You can find him at the free throw line now. Tom has 18.
It's nice to see him rewarded for his play. The last 2 years he's been on the second team All-NBA. Now that is really quite a tribute, because you're now talking about the 4 top forwards in this league.
Gets one of his 2 to fall tonight. 16,420 here.
They need a couple of stops.
Chambers fouled by Quinnett on the drive. All these guys are so big and so fast, sometimes you have to remind folks how big both of those guys are.
Yeah, well, they make it look so easy, especially Tommy, because he goes so well with either hand. So you have to see, Quinnett anticipated Tommy going to his left, because most of his drives tonight have been with his left hand.
John Starks entering the ball game for Mo Cheeks. Starks came in and did a terrific job early in the game when Cheeks picked up 3 quick fouls.
See, the people can be as restless as they want. If Starks just continues to play the way he has been, they can't say a word. He's playing excellent basketball.
Chambers ties it at 77 each. 1:34 to go third quarter. Evan Johnson kicks it to Chambers for 3.
Come on, Quinnett, bad mistake.
Wilkins doesn't get it. Rebound McDaniel. And the Suns, who had trailed in this quarter by 8, come back and erase the 8-point deficit, and now lead it by 2 going into the final 12 minutes from Madison Square Garden.
On the floor.
Evan Johnson pulls up from 19. So it's Chambers and West, along with Majerle, Kevin Johnson, and Hornacek.
See, they're still not giving Phoenix anything easy. Look at this hustle.
What a play by Starks!
Yes. That will change the building around.
Starks taking it to the hoop very hard. Chambers was down there to play some tough defense. Kevin Johnson with the penetration. Dishes to Chambers. Chambers pays a heavy price, and now Patrick Ewing is going to re-enter the game with 5 personal fouls. Suns up by 2. Mustaf, who's been playing in there a lot, has tendonitis and probably can't play again in this game tonight. And after that, you don't have much in terms of the center except Eddie Lee Wilkins. Suns by 4, and Chambers has 26 points to go with 10 rebounds. 7 seconds to shoot. Chambers on the drive. Ewing was there to change the shot.
Great defense by the Knicks. They get the missed shot, but then the ball comes down between Oakley and Ewing, and who's the shooter?
Patrick Ewing, the jump hook. Not this time. Chambers had the rebound. The foul is going to go against Oakley.
Good defense that time. West.
Chambers to the line for 2. Vandeweghe in for Oakley. So the Knicks now have a very small team in there with Wilkins, Vandeweghe, Cheeks, and Starks.
See, you have two guys on this club, Kevin Johnson and Chambers. Both guys get to the line almost 8 times a night. And the reason why that's such a plus for your team is both guys shoot 82%.
Tom Chambers, 11 of 12 from the line, 30 points, 12 rebounds after only an 8-point performance last night.
Foul line.
Vandeweghe for 3. Looked like Chambers may have got a part of that. If he did, it should belong to the Knicks.
Absolutely. Quick timeout now by Cotton. Very smart, setting up the strategy because he has a foul to give in this last minute and 30 seconds.
Ewing with 36 points. It's a 3-point lead again, under a minute.
What a shot. That's the first time that he's gone in like that and did not shoot it with his left hand.
Wilkins wants the drive. It's stripped away on the drive. Big defensive play by Phoenix.
Knicks can't foul now. You don't want to foul. There's plenty of time here. Just, you need a stop. That's what you need. Because you're still going to get the ball back with plenty of time.
9 on the shot clock.
You need a stop.
5 seconds to shoot. 3. Marley open for the jumper. A big one.
Big shot.
With 24.7 remaining, the Suns have built a 5-point lead. 12 assists tonight from Kevin Johnson. And that was a big bucket from Marley.
Head-to-head pass. Throw a rope.
Chambers fouled hard by Quinnett with 18 seconds to go in the ball game. Still 18 seconds, but Tom Chambers will go to the line, and he's made a living at the line tonight. Chambers has 30 points in the game and is 11 of 12 there.
Well, there you have the streak breakers. You know, Phoenix says they feel they can go into any gym, any arena and come out with a W. Cotton is not worried about home court advantage any place. He said, I've got a veteran team. We've been to the Western Conference Finals 2 years in a row. I've got 2 All-NBA players in Chambers and Johnson. We have a ton of experience here.
Well, it's been Kevin Johnson and Chambers in this second half for the Phoenix Suns, but
Hornacek on Wilkins, excellent defensive job. And then Chambers on Vandeweghe, terrific job.
Chambers, underrated in some cases in my view as a defensive player. He can certainly be a great defensive player in any specific game, and he's done a tremendous job.
You know what, he'll be happy to hear you say that, because he doesn't want to hear that. He wants to be known as an outstanding offensive player.
I don't care. I'm changing his image right now. I'm calling his marketing people, and he's going to be a defensive guy. 3.2 seconds remaining in the game. It's Suns by 5, and the Knicks do get the timeout. 3.2 seconds remaining in the game. The Suns do lead it by 5 as Quinnett inbounds to the Knicks. Trent Tucker will throw up a long 3. He misses it. This ball game is going to be all over. The Phoenix Suns have won their 3rd in a row, 107-102, snapping the Knicks' 5-game winning streak. Tonight's Budweiser player of the game is Tom Chambers. 32 points, 13 rebounds, including 18 points in the second half, and an excellent